This is a tutorial for the Southern Great Plains lesson, the Explore portion where students are using the phet simulation. Part 1 of this simulation asks students to investigate how the number of clouds and temperature are related. So one thing that I want to make sure that you see on this is that students can adjust the speed of the simulation between slow and fast. I kind of like it in the medium range. Again, a student can play with that and they can do whatever setting that they want as long as they leave it there. And then the legend is showing that the yellow are sunlight photons, the red are infrared photons. We have a thermometer, and this is where students are going to record all of their data. This temperature not only is in degrees Fahrenheit, but if you come over here to the options, you can click Celsius, and it will give that temperature in Celsius. So for part 1, students are going to click on number of clouds, and they're going to wait about 30 seconds and record the temperature. You can have them record it in Fahrenheit or Kelvin or both. That is up to you. Once they have allowed the simulation to run for about 30 seconds and they've recorded the information, they're going to increase to 2 clouds, follow the exact same procedure, and then increase it to 3 clouds. So that's all for part 1. For part 2, we're going to set the cloud level down to 0, and we are going to mess with the concentration of the greenhouse gases in the system. On their sheet, they only have to do a medium and a high, but most students are going to be curious enough, and if they want to mess with different points on the slider, they can. Ultimately, a question 5 on part 2 is asking them, based on the evidence that they collect, what the relationship is between greenhouse gas concentration and temperature. So if we start here at none, you should be able to start seeing the temperature go down. And students would wait 30 seconds at least, allow it to kind of level off before they record anything. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not waiting 30 seconds. I know that your time is precious. So we're going to come over here to the medium, and we should start seeing a temperature increase to medium. And then if we slide it all the way to lots, we'll get an even higher temperature. So students should end up figuring out that there is a direct relationship, that as the greenhouse gas concentrations increase, so does the temperature. For part 3, again, we're keeping the number of clouds at 0. This time, though, we're looking at different time periods. So we're going to click this Ice Age button. Notice what comes up is a table for the greenhouse gas composition during the Ice Age. It's this information students will be recording on their data table along with the temperature. They should also make some observations about the landscape. Then they click 1750. Again, they're going to allow 30 seconds or so to let the temperature kind of adjust with the simulation, record all of the values. Notice we have a cute little farm over here and some green pastures. And then they're going to click on today. And notice we have a satellite, some industrial buildings, more houses. Again, allow 30 seconds or so for students to get that temperature to kind of level off so that they get some decent data. And again, they're going to record this information. That is all for the simulation portion of the Explore lesson for Southern Great Plains. Part 4 of this Explore portion will have students creating graphs and looking at trends and thinking about how all of this impacts agriculture.